Hey, welcome.
Hello.
How are you guys doing? I don't know if anyone's here yet, to be honest.
Oh
Sunny,
God.
hi,
Hello.
welcome. How you doing, Sunny? Oh, we just have numbers up and nothing up there. Hold on.
Just a bunch of numbers.
Let me add
Yeah, I guess maybe
Freakniks
the
back on. You're
context
doing
for the
good?
numbers
That's
would
awesome.
be helpful. There
Yeah.
we go.
Okay. So, if you weren't there last time, hold on. Where's it at? There's so much going on here. Give me just a second. Okay. No. Be evil. Fine. Okay. If you weren't here last time, I honestly don't remember, Sonny. These 4 screenshots of Roblox Phoenix Wright was from that. And I want one for the thumbnail, but we can't figure out which one's the best. So
They're all very fantastic.
they're all amazing. Alex, welcome. What did you just come in on? I don't know. I mean, it's just a stream.
Phoenix,
Yeah,
so.
we're just trying to pick the best Phoenix. One, okay. One catches your eye the most. See, that was one of my favorites. But they're all so good that we put
Roblox twerking.
Yes, one of my favorite
Phoenix.
Roblox Phoenix twerking pictures. Okay? But we need the best one for the thumbnail. And I couldn't decide. So, we need your guys' help.
One is very.
But
good.
outside of that, this is like completely normal, so I don't know what you're
Absolutely
talking
normal
about.
stream.
How are you doing, Alex?
I'm so excited to continue this case.
Me too. Phoenix Omnifreak Wright.
Yes, Phoenix Omnifreak Wright.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's been so long since we've been in a trial in this case. I mean, in this game, which it has been because.
Yeah, because we didn't have a real trial. Yeah. Well, I'm waiting for my turn with the shower. Oh. I understand that though.
Mom says it's my turn with the shower.
That's
I'm
really
so glad
how
I
it
have my
went.
own.
Yeah. See, I grew up with hold on, let me count. 7 people sharing one bathroom. Plus my mom babysat up to 6 kids every single day. It was either 4 or 6 every single day growing up. So
See, I couldn't cope with that. I thought that having one shower and one bathroom and a 4 person home was bad.
yeah,
Can't imagine. You're a very brave soul.
I know. Can't wait to have my own bathroom one day. Literally will be the highlight of my life.
Dude, I know this was. I'm so excited that my bedroom has a bathroom in it. That was like I was so excited when we moved in there.
Yeah.
'Cause I've never had my own bathroom before. I hate my shower though.
Oh.
I mean, it's fine. It's just the water pressure isn't as good as the other shower, and it's a walk-in shower, not a normal shower.
Okay.
Which I think most people would prefer, but like, I don't like being surrounded by glass. I'm like in a little enclosure while I'm trying to shower, and I don't
Yeah, I
like that.
get that. I don't think I could handle that.
Also, it took me like an entire day to figure out how to open that shower because I kept trying to slide the door. It doesn't slide; you just pull it, and it makes it really. It's really terrible. You always feel like you're gonna rip the door off, and then it kind of like wobbles when it opens,
that's
and I'm
scary.
like, wow.
A loaf of bread, container of milk, and a stick of butter. What are you talking about?
Oh my god. I'm sorry. That sounds really familiar. I just don't know why. Unless you're not saying anything specific and I'm just crazy.
I don't know, man.
Interesting. Okay.
Did you end up finding a way to fix the tunnel thing, by the way, Sonny? Or did you just not even try it? Because if you haven't, I will break out again. You didn't get to it? Okay. I'll break out again until you fix it. I'll try and perfect my method of getting out of there so that I can help you fix it. The thing I said was short on PBS, I think.
Okay. I do know what you're talking about. Oh.
I didn't watch PBS. Anyway. Family Guy did a little gag on it too. Well, I didn't watch Family Guy either.
Thank God for that.
Yeah. Oh, an update for you guys. I already told Callie. I started watching, what was it, Jacksepticeye?
Yes.
Yeah. Started watching him.
Thank God.
I watched like 4.5 hours of this guy, if not more. And I only continued because he played like 3 seconds of Freebird in the very first video that I watched. So, obviously I gotta support a guy with good taste. But I'm liking it so far. Am I gonna be able to do a good accent though? No, not at all. I genuinely tried to listen for the accent and then got lost in the weed. That's the game he was playing.
I know, it's just really funny out of context.
No, he was playing Schedule 1, which, you know, you grow and you sell weed. It's so fun to watch. He's on meth. He's about to start cocaine where I'm at.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
I know. He was struggling with it getting automated. He almost crashed out. It was kind of funny.
I love that, man.
Yeah. But I saw that Markiplier also played it, so I might try and watch that. I've tried watching 1 or 2 of his videos before and just didn't really like it.
I loved him so much. I think I tend to watch Jacksepticeye more.
Yeah.
I'm not like, I don't like watch either of them that often, but you know.
I watched Moist Critical play it, but he got bored. He got up to go. I've only seen like 2 Moist Critical videos ever. It was the one where he said there was a controversy on himself, and then some other random one. I don't remember, to be honest. I don't watch that guy either. I didn't know he actually played games. I thought he just talked about drama. That's all I've ever seen him do. But, yippee.
Hooray!
Yeah. He does a lot of stuff. Oh, and I've seen that clip of him dancing to scare ghosts or something. I don't know what it was, what exactly he was doing. I just know ghost hunting was involved and he was dancing. Did I ever tell you guys when we went to that convention, there was some guy who looked exactly like him, had the backwards black hat that said Moist on it, the white t-shirt, the long hair, looked exactly like him, just short.
Yeah, just short.
Yeah, that's the only reason I knew it for a fact it wasn't him. I'm sure his face did not look at all the same, but I genuinely can't identify that way. So, to me, same person, just short. Talks on situation, plays games, makes music. He makes music?
I did not know that.
Runs like 2 other channels. And he hosts something called Moist Esports. That's terrible. That's a terrible name. I feel like Jacob would watch that. Yeah. Anyway. So, okay, I never got an answer from Alex. I assume they're just in the shower now since they never answered. Or haven't even been answering in a while. On the best Phoenix.
One is a pretty good Phoenix.
Yeah. I think the band is called the Gentlemen's.
Interesting.
Alright, I'm gonna take the Phoenixes off then. For right now. If we get more people, we can go back and get an opinion. I could put this back on. Because I'm still proud of it. I think
pretty good.
Yeah. I've added more since this. Not too much. I haven't even touched the cloud. But I've gone in with shading a little better. I haven't done one before. Besides just white. And obviously that ain't gonna look good. The Gentleman.
I like shading. I like doing clouds. I
Yeah.
genuinely do. However, I never one, it's hard.
Yeah, I believe it.
And two, I don't think I ever do the same thing twice. I don't think I have like a set thing I do. I just kind of fuck around with brushes.
Ah. Well,
So
if you're ever interested in trying, I can send you just the sketch image, and you could try a cloud.
I could certainly try for you.
I'll pay you. Really need to get my art grind on. It would be fun to draw stupid stuff. Yeah. I love drawing stupid stuff. I don't do it often because I don't ever draw, but
drawing last night for the first time in like a month and a half.
Yeah.
Maybe even 2 months actually.
Mhm.
And I was like, wow, I love drawing. Why don't I do this more often? It's because I work 40 hours a week.
Yeah.
I don't
And
have time.
the only time I draw anymore is for stream stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Way to go, stream. Actually make me do things. I started drawing a thing for the game Sunny's working on.
Ooh.
Didn't get very far.
I was drawing over a sketch that I made like a year ago.
I started this almost 2 years ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But it's looking good. I'm so happy with it. Yippee. There's like 50 layers.
I would have so many layers.
Typically, I don't have more than like 10.
Oh my god. I could never.
It's because I always combine layers because I get overwhelmed.
Yeah, I try to combine layers, but I use so many different like I don't know what they're called, like the overlay or
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
See, that's why I can't do it with this one.
And so I can't merge those down like that.
Mm.
You have to do it in a specific way, and I have not figured out how to do that. I just sometimes it works, and sometimes I have to undo the merge.
Yeah.
And just suffer.
My phone has a stylus, but I don't know. One of my old phones had a stylus, and it was so nice.
I used to draw on my phone before I got my iPad, and I never used a stylus. I just use my finger. Same with my iPad. I don't use a stylus.
Yeah,
Can't
I
be
don't
doing
use a
all that.
stylus.
Too much work.
When my phone had a stylus, I didn't use it for drawing either.
I just feel like it's not enough control.
Yeah.
Compared to...
See, with that phone that had the stylus, if the phone was off and you just pulled it out, it would bring up a notepad. So I would write notes like that
That is so
because it was so nice and handy. But other than that, never used that stylus. But it was cool. With my phone is downloading games without permission. That's terrible, man. My computer keeps doing that. It just downloaded one the other day. What the hell is it? It might still be up here. It's not still up here. It was some weird cowboy game.
You mad about that?
No, well, okay. I'm mad because it's downloading things that I don't even know of that I never downloaded. Not because it's a cowboy game. I like cowboys. They're silly.
Bro likes cowboys.
I do.
Me too.
Luckily, my phone isn't doing that, but it doesn't have the storage to be doing that anyway. Because it won't let me delete anything because it already had like 80% storage taken when I got it. Because that's just the base apps that it won't let me delete. Yeah. Way to go. Blue View 3. That's my phone, by the way. That's what type of phone it is.
Dimension.
It's even worse. Because my phone service thing is Twigby.
Yeah,
Nobody ever knows what Twigby is.
yeah, because it doesn't exist in your line. You're playing a little trick on us all.
If I get a new phone eventually, which I might, I'll show you the box. It's
gonna be the...
you know what? I can look it up right now. It's real. It exists.
Uh-huh.
Promise it does. Oh, why'd you do that? I just wanted a new tab. Hold on. Twigby. Twigby.com. This is what I get.
Dude, it looks like the Dave and Buster's.
It does look like Dave & Buster's.
Are you kidding me?
Where's their proper logo? With the weird little goggle thing.
This is not real.
Oh, they changed their logo. The last time I had it, it looked like either goggles or like an owl kind of thing. But they changed it. Now it's whatever that is.
nation's largest and most reliable network. I don't believe you.
This is not at all the largest. Nobody ever knows what this shit is. See, that's what I need.
Though,
I need unlimited.
I was gonna say.
I don't even have 10.
Honestly, I could switch, and that would probably save my life because that is half as much. That's half as much as I pay right now.
Well, this is for the first 30.
Even 35 is half as much, is what I meant.
Talk to my parents. You can probably pay them for their phone for a phone plan. I want to up mine to unlimited anyway, because completely running out on one Ace Attorney night is crazy.
There's no reason that should have happened.
Yeah.
Genuinely confused in how that.
We'll just have to start watching it like here, where I have Wi-Fi and my own TV.
Well, it's not that bad when I have a hotspot, but I will watch too much YouTube.
Yeah, see, I can just watch YouTube because I'm connected to the Wi-Fi.
Well, isn't it nice to be cute?
Yeah. See, okay, if we get this place though, that me and the other Kelly are looking at, you can just walk over.
It's true.
I already planned on just giving you guys a key.
Hell yeah.
Both you and Finn, probably Elijah. I feel like Elijah would never utilize that key, ever. But you guys could literally just walk in and I wouldn't care. Just come in and use my TV. Just let me know you're there.
Work and I'm like...
Just let me know you're there and I don't care. Pretty much. I'm gonna come home, you're just gonna be sitting there watching something.
It's true.
Playing on my computer. Anyway, so if you exist. And I'm not a liar.
Reviewed by Dave and Buster's.
Yeah. Anyway, I feel like we should get to the Great Ace Attorney.
Yeah, probably.
Alright. Nope, wrong one. Okay.
Oh joy.
Oh, is it cool? Why is he frozen?
Huh?
He wasn't even breathing. Like, I don't know. I feel like normally they have at least something. I don't like when their eyes are closed because then they don't look alike. Okay. I don't know what their things were whatsoever. We're gonna have to read all of this.
This is the first time I hear it, I think.
No.
No?
They already went through it all. I do know that.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay. It was the last bus of the evening, so I had a few customers. I remember it well. The victim and the man accused of killing him were sat next to each other inside the bus. Then out of the blue, the accused just reached over and plunged a knife right into his guts. That's right, he stabbed him. I screamed, I couldn't help it. As soon as I heard the scream, I stopped my bus, and then I saw it too. But ain't no way you would have saw it, unless you climbed all the way up that stupid seat. Why is that guy literally tweaking out? Is he having withdrawals? The old one?
Old? A man's not allowed to be chilly.
You over there with your heated blanket.
Heated blanket and an extra blanket. You got a problem with people who get cold easily? Is there a problem? Because like you can say it if you do. If you have a problem, you can just say it.
If you are still cold though, there's the tiger comforter and like 3 other blankets over there.
I might have to grab them.
Yeah.
Just kidding. It's not as cold anymore now. It's not the dead of winter.
Yeah. But I did wash a whole bunch of stuff. Anyway. When it happened, the only 2 people in the enclosed cabin area were the victim and the defendant. And, so help me, 3 whole people witnessed the ban. Okay.
I don't like to be pessimistic, but we do seem to be in a rather difficult situation here.
I love this sprite over. She's so cute. Ugh. What am I supposed to think here? Is Mr. McGilded really innocent? Or could it be?
But before we jump to conclusions, our first task should be to gather information, since we know nothing about anything. We need to understand the case much better than we do at the moment.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Let's listen to those witnesses' statements again, a little more carefully this time. You know what? I never did. Sorry. Let's press everything. Dude, that was so loud.
That was. You had to really yell it.
Yes, I think it was sometime after 10, wasn't it?
Oh yes, sir. That's right, sir. Yes. Ever so cold it was, sir. Freezing, in fact. I believe you.
And you had 4 passengers on board at the time, is that correct?
Yes, that's right, sir. Not traveling in the same parts of the bus, of course, though. No. And there were no other passengers when the incident took place? No one alighted, for example? You're quite right with that, sir. No other passengers like that? No, none.
So nobody fled the scene of the crime then?
I have to say the boss insists on it running, he does, every evening, the last bus of the day. That last bus of the day. But I do wonder sometimes is it altogether worthwhile. Yes, sorry to say.
What do you mean by that?
Well, what with it being so cold and everything, and only making 20 pence on the run, you see.
That's terrible, man. I'm sorry for your loss.
Yes, I spent that much at the pub on my way home just
Okay,
trying to
never mind.
warm up again.
I don't feel as bad for you. Could have, like, just gone home. Hold on, wait. No, I said go back. I hate
I don't
this.
know why it's not letting you. That's really weird.
It's evil. Okay.
Evil Ace Attorney.
I just wanted to reread. That chin could knock the socks off someone. They were set next to each other? I thought they were across from each other. Okay. Okay. I still gotta press them, but... Okay. Okay, I can go back.
Thank God.
I just had to be weird about it. Posted up like Abe Lincoln on the petty. That's actually the whole thing. He's supposed to be something referenced to some coin, but we don't know what exactly.
I think you can change the controls in the settings. Like,
I'm not worried about it. I was just trying to click the arrows and it just
well, that makes sense.
it just didn't want to work. It's fine. You saw them through the skylight in the roof of the carriage. That's right. When you sit up on the top deck, the window's right there at your feet. Only if you're in the back seat, though. There was a lamp on inside, so I had a pretty good view. The two of them were wearing hats, and I couldn't exactly make out their faces. Then how do you know that was that guy? There's not a shred of doubt in my mind that it was Mr. McGilder. He's not even wearing gloves.
Yeah, what the fuck? He put on the gloves just to...
How can you be so sure? Well, how can I put it politely? Mr. McGilder is a gentleman of rather small stature. I couldn't have mistaken him for anyone else. Are we on ads? We are on ads. I forgot about Mr. Vampire Guy.
Mr. Dracula and Santa Claus.
I forgot that's what I called them. Okay.
Oh, good heavens.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Great job.
Sorry, I was just clicking off of the game.
Fine, fine.
Oh, I'm gonna make a chat command real quick. I have a funny idea. Add. Piss boy. did I do this? Raw input? That's what I need? Okay. Is that what I need though? Hold on. Send. Do I need send message? No, don't do that. I think so. Welcome back, everybody. Callie's in the bathroom right now, so we're gonna wait till they get back. I'm trying to set up a quick chat command. I just forgot how to do this. I saw Drewski in one of my ads. Who? I don't know who you're talking about. I need Twitch emotes. My bad. Popular guy, I don't even know what he does. Okay. Twitch. Regular. Can I use just regular emojis for this? You know what, this will be fine. This might work. Or... Welcome back.
What are you doing?
Trying to set up a little command. I'll deal with it later. Alright. I forgot I never set the chat back to where it was. Because I changed it when I was trying to set up everything earlier. Okay. He said something and I accidentally clicked it. I didn't mean to. Let's not forget that when the vehicle came to a halt, the only people inside the enclosed cabin were the deceased Mr. Mason and Mr. McGilded.
It's so me.
I know, but you were busy.
That's true. Okay. Then thank you. Oh god.
My bad. I hate that when I click off, it just does that. There's no room for doubt. Ugh, I really wish there was. Then, out of the blue, the accused just reached over and... Oh, wait. I don't need to read that again. He's so loud about it.
He is, dude.
You actually saw the exact moment it happened? Didn't I already testify to that?
Okay.
I don't know, did you? Or are fair dinkum, hard-working city bankers not considered trustworthy these days? Oh, no, I didn't mean that. This is no good. I've really got his backup. Perhaps you could just tell us what you saw in a little more detail?
Oh, that's me, isn't it? My lord! Juror number 3, what's the meaning of this? My mind is made up, my lord. Completely and utterly made up.
Made up about what?
I don't like stinking rich. Never have. Be real. They're always up to something or other that they shouldn't be. Every one of them. Truth. That little leprechaun of a man is no exception. Well, he can't fool me.
Wait, this is so cool.
There's no point in wasting time listening to any more of this. That's my opinion on the matter, anyway. That is precisely what I was about to say. As the foreman of the jury, it is my duty to set a good example to my fellow jurors.
You're not. You're not even hearing it out.
Right.
What is happening here?
Girl, put that shit away. Let me see. Ah, yes, it seems that's how the members of the jury give their verdicts.
Fire?
Apparently, yes. White for innocent, black for guilty.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. As the 6 members of the jury make up their minds about the case, one by one they cast a ball of fire into the great scales of justice, as we saw a moment ago.
So if those enormous scales fall completely to the black side, does that mean he's evil?
Well, let's do our very best to make sure that doesn't happen.
Ugh. Now I'm even more worried than I was before. The entire jury low-key tough. Are you sure about that, Sonny?
Very well. The court acknowledges the... Okay.
The jury stands.
Counsel for the defense, please continue with your cross-examination.
This is a nightmare. Every time it fades in black, man.
Hold it!
He stabbed him, you say, and you were sitting up on the roof deck, were you?
Yes, that's right, sir. I was up on the roof seats. I remember seeing the little gent sitting next to the fellow that was stabbed.
So, like, their shoulders are just about the
Right.
same height. You cannot tell me that this guy is just short. How do you know?
Maybe that guy's short too.
Unless they're both really short, I don't know, man.
I've been thinking about getting a new hat, about a new hat design, you see, so I was just gazing absent-mindedly around. But then, I happened to look down through the skylight. It was sticking right out. It was sticking right out from his belly, that huge great knife.
So please take the hat off.
Right. A grim sight indeed.
That didn't help me at all.
And they all talking shit.
The jury looked like they're even more convinced my client did it than they were before. That girl is typing so fast.
Dude, she is. And it appears to have made everyone even more dubious that Mr. McKillen is telling the truth.
I feel like that's important.
It must be. I don't remember, so.
Because why else would they say that?
Right.
I don't know. I don't think we actually have evidence to go against this right now.
I don't think so. Oh, yes, sir? Is this the knife you saw? Oh, good grief. Yes, that's it. The very one, sir.
Is that?
Yes, counsel. This is the blade that was driven into the victim's belly like a stake through the heart. You would know about that, wouldn't you, buddy? That is the blade. That is a blade of considerable size, counsel. It is, and furthermore, the scabbard is emblazoned prominently with a certain initial. Let me fucking guess. Letter M, which seems oddly familiar.
Please, no.
M for Magnus, perhaps, or McGilded, possibly. Take your pick. He's a cunty. It seems this particular big name. It seems this particular big name in London made a magnificent mistake.
Objection!
He's so polite about it. All his holdits are like just
I know.
yelling at him. He's like, objection.
Objection.
But there are M's everywhere.
I
Like,
hate his take that so much.
yes, like in Mason.
Objection!
This blade is far too extravagant for a poor brickmaker to have owned. Maybe it was passed down. No, this weapon of murder almost certainly belongs to the accused.
Like,
Not conclusive, but certainly compelling counsel.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is completely off topic. Did I show you the little mystery things I got today?
No.
Okay. I took my sister out to the mall, right?
Yeah.
We stopped at Five Below.
Yeah.
We got the Sonic Prime mystery things.
Uh-huh.
Okay? I've already gotten 3 of them before. I got 4 of them today. So previously I'd gotten 9. I'd gotten one of the Sonics and one of the Amy. Well, I think there's only one Amy. But I got those 3. Today, I got the other Sonic. I got another 9 and 2 of the Pirate Tails. And another Amy because Johnny also got. What, I missed? The entire website crashed? Oh,
Dear Lord.
that's terrible.
Not much.
Yeah, really not much. So now I have 2 of each of the little tails.
That's great.
I was so happy about it. I immediately sent a picture to Emily because they were with me when I opened the very first one, being 9. And I was like, wow, kind of wish I had the Pirate Tails, though. Then I got 2 of them. I'm so happy. Anyway, sorry. I just remembered he existed. I don't think I set them up on the shelf yet. Have you seen my Tails shelf?
No.
Oh, you'll have to see it. It's just back there,
Oh.
but you have to go look at it.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff over there. Okay, let's look at this. Why is there a little horse on it?
Huh?
There's a little horse. Okay, it won't let me zoom in for that.
One time I don't have the stupid fucking magnifying glass.
Wow, there really is just a giant.
Maybe
Giant
it's a W.
Yeah. Very true. Do we know anybody with W?
I don't know. Check through our people.
Hello? Okay.
No.
No.
I hate his face.
This one?
Yeah.
I was really hoping someone would have a W. Whatever. He doesn't even have his first, unless Mason's his first name. He's missing one of them. We don't know what the rest of his name is. Unless his first name is Thrice Fired.
Can you imagine?
Birth certificate, Thrice Fired Mason.
My lord, if you'll forgive the interruption. Ah, juror number 2. Go on. Mr. McGilded is a pillar of society and a gentleman, and a gentleman's word should not be whatever that said. However, girl, come on now. Those of us in service know we must accept hard truths. Girl, what does that mean? Wait, what do you... Oh, that's you. Shit. Dispose of the rubbish. Kill that motherfucker.
I broke it. Hold on. Teddy, please. I love you, but we are playing Ace Attorney. Unless you want to help us out somehow. No!
I don't wish to cause offense, but I do like to eradicate all traces of filth and grime.
No. I have painstakingly typed every word uttered here today and cross-referenced all the facts. As such, I am now in a position to draw the only logical conclusion.
Girl, be so...
We're losing. Not again.
That's 4 out of 6 jury members who proposed a guilty verdict. There are only 2 left.
Okay, unless I'm wrong about how this works, I think we already lose. I could be wrong, but like, is it not like a
There's
majority?
something else to it.
You've had it. Every time I press the witnesses for more information, I just make the situation worse.
Nevertheless, what we need more than anything at the moment is more information. We're still very much in the dark.
I suppose I'll just have to keep pressing the witnesses, knowing that more sparks may well fly.
We mustn't give up hope that we'll uncover something that will give us a way to fight back.
But I'll keep trying. I can't give up.
I love him so much. He's so cute.
I just need to keep calm and listen to the witnesses' statements again. But he listened to them. Oh.
Did you press on every single one of them?
No, we started with this guy. Did we actually get to
I think
his
it's kind
second?
of like,
Did we get to his second one? I don't think we did.
I don't think we got to the other guys either. Did we? Did we?
Which one?
The second to last. No, we must have, because this is the
We
one
did.
that it left us off on. So, I guess press this one.
Okay. Yeah, I know we did this guy because that's when the first two
Yeah.
did theirs.
Yeah.
And then after the third guy, the other two did theirs.
Okay.
What exactly did you see?
Oh well, sir, that would be the passenger, sir. Yes, collapsed on the floor he was. And by the passenger, obviously, you're referring to the victim, Mr. Mason, the brickmaker. And then the other passenger that had that knife in his hand, like this. By the other passenger, obviously, you're referring to the accused, Mr. Magnus McGilden. And then he plunged it down like this.
Wait,
stabbing
okay.
it. Well, how would you see that?
Yeah, like,
You're driving, are you not?
hold on. So, the little twink guy, he saw it happen, then screamed. And apparently,
Then you looked and then what, saw it again or something?
yeah, they just replayed it back for him.
Okay. Yeah. You're like, oh, did you not see that? Here, let us... My bad.
Okay. My lord, I wish to speak.
Yes, juror number 5? I take it that you too...
As the master of the London Guild of Coachmen, the idea of a murder being committed in one of the city's carriages is utterly abhorrent to me. It wouldn't be right to make a decision before hearing all the facts, though, I said to myself.
No, I don't give a fuck.
But I've heard enough now. The horse has bolted, as they say. No, please. Just keep an open mind a little longer. Gee up now, silver blaze. The finish is in sight. Man, we got the worst jury ever.
For real.
Y'all
Take all
can't
these
listen.
bitches out back.
These really have the Gen Alpha attentions, man. Beppo is a long-standing member of the guild, and I trust what the man says.
Oh, thank you, sir. That was a fucking liar. You're too kind, sir.
Doug, you're not supposed to be a jury member if you have any affiliation with anyone in the case.
Yeah, well, you know what? This is Ace Attorney.
That's the law.
Well, you know what else is...
They should have had a lawyer come in and, like, at least fix some of the issues. Like, I understand some of it. It needs to be, like, not kind of faked. But, like, some of it, come on, man. Just be a little more reasonable. Use a little more logic.
Which now means that 5 jurors agree to condemn this man. She's
Please,
just chilling,
sweet
dude.
old lady. I beg of you, I'll bake you some fresh cookies. I'll knit with you. I don't know how to knit. You can teach me.
Madam Juror number 6.
Yes, dear. What can I do for you?
You have heard the testimonies of the witnesses in the stand.
Yes, and I don't give a fuck. I certainly have. Still got my hearing, you know.
Then pray tell, why are you yet to pronounce your leaning?
Well, dear, the thing is, I'm a creature of habit. I always go to the park at around this time of day and sit on a nice bench and get on with my knitting. There's a lovely little park just near where I live. McGilded Park, it's called. The gentleman donated it to the city, you know, to put a smile on Londoners' faces, he said. Can't imagine such a fine young gentleman would have it in him to take another man's life. Thank you, old lady. You're literally saving us. He's always doing wonderful things for the city.
That's right, a man like that wouldn't stab someone, surely.
Wait, is this supposed to be just the crowd?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Mother, maybe go to the... What, this poor kid.
Dude, girl, is he here? How many Londoners live with their head in the clouds? Do you people not know? What kind of man Magnus McGilded really is?
What kind of a man he is?
Philanthropist, Magnus McGilded, has enough wealth to purchase the entire city he claims to value so highly. But where did all that wealth come from?
Probably a Nepo baby.
Yeah, your client is a Shylock, sir, and one with the very darkest of souls.
What? Still the crows? Okay, old lady. We're not doing that.
Lends money at extortionate rates of interest, so his victims have no hope of repaying him.
Oh, I could tell that from the moment we met him, but... You know what? He gave up Park, so I went past it.
When they default, he takes possession of everything they own. He is a vulture that preys on the weak.
I've never heard any mention of that before.
Your facilities haven't deserted you, I'm sure, man. So, has this thought not crossed your mind? Would a man wealthy enough to buy London in its entirety not have a carriage of his own? What possible reason could this man have had to make use of a public omnibus service?
Specifically the Phoenix Omnibus Wright. You're not saying that.
The victim, a poor brickmaker, had next to nothing to his name, save considerable financial liability. It will come to no surprise that his creditor was the accused, Magnus McGilded.
Okay, if this dude has this much money, clearly he has money to hire a hitman. It'd be really stupid not to.
Right. But let it also be known that the very day Mr. Mason was killed, the final repayment date for his debts. Good gracious! The brickmaker was destitute, I guess. He had lost his house. He had not a shilling with which to repay his debts. And in the end, this pitiful soul had the very last thing he owned taken from him, his life. By the merciless philanthropist. Yeah, shoot, man. And Magnus McGilded. He needs to stop talking.
I don't believe it.
If I might add something briefly.
Miss Sasato.
You claim that the victim had been lent money by Mr. McGilded. But where is the evidence to support your claim?
Where did that come from?
Pray forgive the discourtesy of filling my hallowed chalice, freak, in a court of law.
Why are you drinking on the job?
Aha, there it is. Lord Fonzie's hallowed chalice. Sure. Okay.
How can this be considered acceptable? That's what I'm thinking.
But I find myself in unexpectedly good humor. I had heard ladies from the Far East could show great courage, but I didn't expect to experience it myself.
Don't be weird, man.
Right. As judicial assistant to the defense, I am simply doing my job. What a pity that your display of courage is in vain. This is the debtor's ledger, which details all monies owned by the accused. You will find the victim's name clearly recorded inside. Oh.
Okay, but you should be presenting that as you say it.
Right. Allow me to present this ledger as evidence.
Thanks. Really could have saved us a few minutes.
I'm so sick of this man. Just get him out of my fucking sight. I hate him.
Forgive the discourtesy of raising my chalice and a toast to the enigmatic East at the same time.
A marvelous toast, counsel. I will gladly accept this new evidence.
Can we, like, kick him out for drinking on the job?
For real. You should not be allowed to do that. Ah yes, 20 guineas. The victim owed a considerable sum. And the accused made quite certain he had ample... Oh, whatever. I am so sick of this shit.
Oh my god, let me open it. It's not as though we know any of London's gentry personality, is it? Apart from our great detective friend, perhaps. Actually, I wonder.
Are you sure you will not find Mr. Sholm's name inside?
Imagine it's the first.
That would be really fucking
Let's
funny.
see what we find.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm so glad we can read all this.
Gosh, it's crammed full of gentlemen's names, isn't it?
Well, I suppose they're probably not all gentlemen at all, are they? After all, not everyone in this country is well off.
Ah, goodness.
What is it?
Look at this. Do you see the name here? Let me guess.
Bruce
Oh.
Fairplay.
Well, shoot.
Should that mean something to me? It does sound strangely familiar, actually. Buddy, it's
Be
the witness!
So for real. Bruce Fairplay, the witness testifying at this very moment.
Oh, yes, of course, the banker. Why is his name in here? Oh, he borrowed 20 guineas, did he? And look, the repayment date is fast approaching.
It's possible that this is just a coincidence, of course, but this could be very useful information.
Okay, is there anything else we can look at? There are a lot of pages in here. I'm going to assume that if we click on either side, it's going to give us the same text.
Probably. Yeah.
Oh my god. Anything else? No. I don't know what W would mean. You already read that.
Oh, did I? Okay, cool.
Well, it would seem I've had the wool pulled over my eyes.
Regrettably, madam, that is the modus operandi of the accused.
And it's such a pretty little park, too. What a scoundrel. Still, maybe it's all for the best. Wait a minute. Let's think about this a little more. I don't stand for nonsense. Damn it, old lady. Well, we lose. I love the cut to that. That was great. That was it. The last juror's decision. So, do we just gotta convince a judge now?
According to the Encyclopedia of British Law,
That is not a
when
real
all
thing.
members of the jury have concluded that the defendant is guilty, court proceedings are suspended, and the presiding judge will deliver the final verdict and sentence.
Love just getting out of the shower just as you lose. Yeah, it's all your fault,
That's what
actually.
it says here.
The final verdict. It's over then.
Oh. There's a footnote, though.
A footnote?
However, the defense...
Great. Thanks a lot. Oh, my bad. Let me see if I can find my little things. Oh, they're right there on the bed.
They're all just here. How could you? I'm trying to put the other one of this in. I did like actually somehow lose it. Not sweating.
I got little pirate tails.
Oh my god!
And another little pirate tails.
They're so silly.
And I got 9. And I
Thought
have
you were gonna
another
say
one.
and another little.
No, I mean, technically it's still another tails. And I already have one of those because that was the first one I got, and then a Sonic.
Hell yeah.
He's less cool.
Hey, you'll leave me to Sonic.
Not being mean, just being truthful. He's not the silly little fox. Welcome back, everybody. I've got my little Sonic mystery thingies. I assume this one's Sonic because it's different shaped. Hold on. Putting him on a stand. Oh, he's evil.
Evil.
Dang it, Sonic. Evil Sonic the Hedgehog. It's like that one episode in Sonic Boom where Eggman made everybody evil. And then they all grew mustaches.
The true symbol of an evil person.
Yeah. I don't exactly remember what he did, to be honest. I think he just put a one hair of his beard into some machine and then turned them into cookies. Yeah, and then they ate the cookies, except Sonic didn't. But everyone else did. And then they all became evil. Anyway.
According to the laws of this country, I will now conclude the trial by delivering my final verdict. I trust there are no objections. Wrong.
There always is an objection. I should draw my little guy, like, in all of his devastating sprays.
Should.
Because I think it'd be really funny. Mrs. Sato, just tell me one thing. Shut up.
Oh, yes?
Hold on, sorry. Muting my notifications. You were in the middle of saying something before. The footnote in your Encyclopedia of British Law. However, the defense. What did it say next?
Oh, yes, of course. Then one moment. When all members of the jury have concluded that the defendant is guilty, court proceedings are suspended, and the presiding judge will deliver the final verdict and sentence. Then the footnote says, however, the defense has the right to demand a summation examination of the jurors at this point.
Summation examination?
Objection!
He did not like that. Summation examination? From which century has that tome you have there been resurrected? Ah. Judging from the binding, I would say that book is at least 50 years old.
From the binding?
Right, okay.
Buddy,
Any
you're
modern-
across the room.
Text on British law wouldn't have given such an...
Dude, he is a vampire. How can he see that well?
procedure I mentioned. I don't know how to say that word.
I don't know. Antiquated?
The relic, long forgotten and certainly no longer practiced.
Oh.
So you're out of luck. Oh. Don't be mean to her. And she's so sweet.
What even is it, Mrs. Sato? This so-called summation examination.
Oh, one moment, and I'll read about it. You would demand the right to a procedure before you even understand what it entails? Typical Nippony, okay. Alright, Mr. Naruhodo, I think I understand.
Great, explain it then.
It seems that under this procedure, we would be able to appeal the members of the jury.
To do what exactly?
Appeal them to change their leaning and reverse their decisions. And it says here that if successful, the proceedings of the trial must be resumed.
Make them reverse their decisions.
Yes, in times gone by, they would use a summation examination to attempt to influence the jury's decision. That procedure became something of a formality with no practical benefit, really, so it rather fell out of use. Wonder why? Because it was devoid of purpose.
Exclamation point.
Changing just one member of the jury's mind would be hard enough, let alone several. You forget I'm the main character. I can do whatever I want. No self-respecting defense would even assert his right to try in this day and age. Woo!
This foot doesn't want to go on this stand properly.
Still,
To be fair, it's cheaply made.
you know, see that I'm not self-respecting. Don't you worry about it. I don't see any mention of the procedure actually being formally revoked. What are you suggesting? What do you think? I'm suggesting that although it may be
Antiquated and largely forgotten.
Yes, thank you. It isn't yet extinct. Exclamation point. What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo?
I think it's the only chance we got. Our last possible option. Do we assert our right to carry it out or admit defeat?
Forget it. Just forget it.
Yeah.
No. Oh, you were actually gonna press it. I was like, wait, no.
I feel like you would have just taken us back.
Probably.
The defense wishes to assert its right to a summation examination.
Objection!
You can't object to that.
London
We have
is
the right.
capital city of the most powerful nation on Earth. Who asked, brother?
I love Sonic's pose in this one.
We have a duty to the world to exemplify the very highest standards of judicial procedure.
I love that I'm setting up my little mystery toys. My little
Submission
Sonic
examinations
figures.
are an embarrassment that should remain buried.
Objection!
But if it's our right, it's our right. I believe it could prove vital in this trial.
The defense petition is perfectly valid. The court will proceed with the summation examination.
Bro, my guy's held on by one singular little peg. That is how he's held on to this entire stand. Sorry.
This is madness. Foreman, are you and the remainder of the jury ready? Huh? Well, I'm not, there was no mention of this in the letter I received, you see.
So you're just trying to get out of it?
Right. All members of the jury will be asked to explain on what grounds they have reached their decision. On what grounds? You must all justify your decisions and explain why you believed the defendant to be guilty. I like this judge because he has like a background. Well, my lord, you're rather putting us on the spot.
Okay, but you wanted it gone. Obviously you have a reason.
This is most irregular. No mention was made of this before.
We're aware of that, lady. Everyone's saying that.
I don't really hold with all this justifying lark. Okay. Who asked?
That seems to have thrown the jurors off.
It seems none of them have experienced this before.
Well, yeah, most people don't have to go to jury duty more than once. Alright then, the summation examination. A defense procedure no practicing lawyer has attempted for years, is it? Well, just maybe. It might be the opportunity we've been looking for. Turn this trial around. Why didn't you say that before, buddy?
So be it then. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the court hereby calls upon you to state the grounds on which you find the defendant, Magnus McGilded, guilty of this most serious crime. Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to decide. Because now I have 2 of each of the Tails ones.
Yeah.
Do I put all 4
Yes.
on the shelf? Or do I take 2 of them to work?
Well, I guess that
Because
would
I
be
already
more
have the
logical.
other Sonic and the Amy one at work. But I did plan on taking them home. They just wouldn't go up on my shelf.
Well, they could all go to Auntie Anne's.
They could all go to Auntie Anne's?
Yeah. Not your doubles, but like keep.
I can put them all on the shelf, and they could very easily get lost with all of the Tails stuff. Because I do have quite a bit. I have been collecting. I don't know. Anyway.
There was no one else inside the carriage at the time, so it has to have been him. I trust the driver. He has an excellent memory, it seems. 4 passengers with fares totaling 20 pence. He stuck the chap right next to him, just like this. Why do you have that in there? Brazen, I must say. Absolutely brazen.
I've simply typed in collated all the statements made thus far and drawn the logical conclusion. You can trust the guild. Fair fares is our motto. We haven't raised prices above 4 pence for years. I don't know British money
Either.
How much did they say the total was?
20.
20 pence?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fine. The scoundrel stabbing that poor man on the floor. It beggars belief. Setting up my other tails. I'm starting to wish I hadn't pushed for this now.
Okay.
Okay, but there was already a controversy. Not controversy. Contradiction.
Some of the jurors don't seem to have wonderfully formed arguments, though, do they?
No. Well, let's see what we can do. We need to get these 6 people to change their minds. I'll have to throw everything I can at them and use some very persuasive language.
Just gonna get on his knee. Please, please! Just a moment, Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh, what is he eating?
According to my book, that's not quite how it works. I guess you have to show evidence or something.
Oh? I thought I was going to have to thaw their icy minds with some heartwarming rhetoric about the defendant.
Unfortunately, once the jurors have decided the defendant is guilty, they're unlikely to heed anything the defense says.
Evil he won't get on the stand. But then...
They've reached their conclusions by their own reasoning, you see. Your pleas will sound like excuses. In fact, it could recoil on you. The more you try to persuade them, the more entrenched they may become.
What on earth am I supposed to do?
Oh dear. I'm just citing what I've read about British law, Mr. Naruhodo.
Right, I'm sorry. Do you have any idea how to make this work then?
Well, from what I can understand,
Oh, he won't go on.
the key to this procedure is using the jurors' own words to make your arguments.
What do you mean? Here, you take that clip things.
Well, the 6 members of the jury are randomly selected members of the public.
Clearly not.
They may appear to present a united front, Jesus, but the truth is, they are complete strangers who just so happen to find themselves here in the courtroom together.
And that's the way to break them down, you mean?
Yes, exactly. We must listen very carefully to what each member of the jury says, and see if we can identify any contradictory statements. If we can, then we can contrast the statements and pit the corresponding jurors against each other. I see. So it's contradictions in what 2 or more jurors say that we're looking for. In a way, then. Sorry, I'm just talking.
Oh, my bad. This is similar to a regular cross-examination.
Oh, yes, I suppose you're right.
Find contradictions in their statements and pit the jurors against one another to break them down. Alright, I might be able to pull this off. No, that's not right.
To pull this off. Yep.
Oh, I have to pull this off.
Can we start proceedings, counsel? I'm fucking bored. I would ask you to take the stand for this. I'm expecting a clear and concise rebuttal.
I'm missing my last little crystal, but there's all my little guys.
Why are you missing a crystal?
It's somewhere in that bag.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't feel like digging it out. Why is he like normal and then he's all weird about it? Yes, my lord.
My lord. Oh, he's so cute. I'm gonna just die.
Oh, he was standing up. It scared me.
Here you go.
Oh, okay.
Well, we have to play now.
Yeah.
Just read.
Oh, wait, we have to press these, don't we? Yes.
Hold it!
Certainly. The testimonies we've heard suggest the victim and Mr. McGilden were alone inside the carriage.
Precisely my point.
But, could there be some other explanation, something we haven't considered yet?
Such as?
Well, perhaps that's something we could, all work out together now. What are you bad at this?
Now listen here, maybe you don't know how things work around here because you're from foreign climes, but we're just here to form our opinions as individuals, and I have. Oh dear, he doesn't appear to be in the mood to consider an alternative point of view, does he?
No, I'm going to have to pit the jurors against one another, like Susato-san said. Finding contradictions in these 6 people's assertions is the only way I'm going to succeed.
Hold it!
But does his ability to recall his takings that night really tell how trustworthy the man is?
I manage all his lordship's cash affairs, so I'm very particular when it comes to accounts.
I see.
A single penny can mean the difference between life and death, after all, can't it? No, probably not.
That's a saying in your country?
My point is, a man who minds his figures is a man you can trust. Those of us in service would swear to that, sir.
I work in service and I don't swear to that. I think that's a bit ridiculous. Does that bench really need any more polishing? Dude, the entire bench is gonna be like normal and then her air is gonna shine. It's gonna be a mirror.
So if the good driver says that he saw Mr. McGilden in the act, I don't doubt him. I fucking do. The only task left today is disposing of the rubbish.
Now wait a minute. One of the other jurors mentioned something about money, I think.
I was literally holding our hand through this shit. Get this freaky man away from me. I don't like his face.
Careful, you could hurt somebody with that.
Tisk, you're a fine one to talk. What of that sword hanging from your waist,
No, that's just my battered soul. Okay, buddy. This is like the only time they hold your hand. They're only holding your hand because it's the first one. Fair enough. That's, even though it's the 3rd case, though, that's a bit much.
Yeah, but to be fair, this is not a game mechanic that's happened yet.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I despise anyone with too much money. Real. They're all the same, all stabbing some brickmaker or other behind the scenes. You mark my words.
Objection.
There are future summation examinations where it actually makes you pause and think.
Yeah, and it pisses me off. And I'm mad at it.
That seems very unlikely, doesn't it?
Are you mad, man? We know that the small shorty is a rotten Shylock.
Well, yes, that does seem to be the case, but...
Mr. Naruhodo, please be careful what you say. If he's been trying to squeeze money out of us less fortunate, then as far as I'm concerned, he's as guilty as sin. The man can hang.
Good, leave it there. Come to think of it, didn't one of the other jurors have something to say about the defendant's underhand activities? Juror number 3 said, "Eat the rich." He's a real one.
He is. If you've thought of something, Mr. Naruhodo, don't let it go. Test your theory.
Hit the 2 jurors whose statements seem to be contradictory against
He
each
just
other.
keeps fucking saying it.
Oh my
Dude.
God.
Phoenix, hit the sleigh button.
Okay. Wait, I already forgot who said what.
Phoenix,
exactly.
hit the sleigh button.
Okay, this one's about money. Which one was the other one about money?
Mr. Naruto, hit the sleigh button.
Who else said something about money? She did? Yeah, okay. This guy. I can't see what his is saying, but... Oh wait, it's up here. Yeah, okay.
Objection.
Those two statements clearly contradict each other.
They do? Explain yourself, counsel. Me? Oh dear, what have I said?
I swear on Silver Blaze's name... Oh, mane and name. Is that a horse? I haven't the first idea what you're talking about. Has Jacob told you about the stupid horse races?
No.
Dude, he spent like 30 minutes at work explaining them one day, showing us the fan art. It's a Yuri fan art thing
Of course it
for
is.
horses.
Of course. Why not?
And he was just showing us that at work. Like, it was insane. The guy with the dagger low-key reminds me of Alex from Clockwork Orange. Don't know what that is.
Me either.
Sonny,
Always saying the most weird
I
things.
swear I never know what you're talking about. Ever. According to the group testimony we've heard so far, there were 4 passengers on the omnibus on the night in question. Lesbian horse fan art? Yeah. Also, hello. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
Yeah, apparently it was a thing on Twitter. This dude literally just had poorly drawn horses in different colors, and they had a goal to get somewhere, except it was just those things where they bounce on the walls. But they were all horses, and people
What the
were
hell are you
making
talking
fan.
about?
Dog, I don't know. Ask Jacob.
I don't
But
think
people-
I want to.
People were making fan art from it. Apparently, all the horses are girls, so they were shipping them all together. So there was lesbian fan art. Is lesbian? Wait, hold on. That went up too fast. Is lesbian horse fan art just not My Little Pony? Yeah, pretty much. I love My Little Pony though. It's so good. I have one of the movies. One of the Equestria Girls movies.
Oh yeah, I was there when you got it.
I know. I want to get more. I want to get the whole collection. I want the whole Monster High collection and the Barbie collection. Those are like the 3 staples for my childhood. Anyway. And according to the coachman, Mr. Beppo, he took 20 pence in fares. Quite right. I have those precise details typed neatly here in front of me.
Girl, shut the fuck up.
Oh, I didn't read what he said. The fare for the omnibus is always 4 pence. That is, a fair and convenient single price, just the way London's carriages should be operated. But that doesn't add up at all. In fact, it leaves a glaring discrepancy in the facts. Why, man? Why? Putty, use your brain. Also, he's holding a flask he's also drinking on the
Why
job.
are they all drinking on the job?
I don't know, because this is fucking the 1800s. Well, yeah. It's about the 1900s, but... Close enough. Everybody was just drinking all the time, I guess.
Guess so.
4 passengers paying 4 pence each. If you do the multiplication...
It would be 16 pence.
Exactly. As I said, it doesn't add up. The figures are different. By 4 pence, in fact. Or precisely 1 person's fare.
One person's fare?
Yes! In other words, on the omnibus that night, it is distinctly possible there was another passenger we've heard nothing about.
Good gracious.
Santa Claus, fix your wig, please. This can't be right. The coachmen of the guild are good, honest men, one and all. Trustworthiness is our watchword. The figures your coachman claims most certainly do not add up. Your watchword, good sir, is a fallacy. Fallacy? I don't know. I feel like it's fallacy. I beg your pardon. Mr. Guildmaster, I think you ought to consider that if this trial were to end now, the news will surely spread all over London. The news that one of your coachmen tried to hide the fact that he lets nefarious characters ride his omnibus. Or he was overcharging. Alright then, how do I make it so this miserable trial doesn't end, Change your decision?
Well, according to my book here, you simply launch a ball of fire into the innocent side of the set of scales. Now hold your horses there, coachman. We were all in agreement. Well, why do you have to go and...
Wait till I get my hands on you, Beppo.
Oh my god, Beppo's gonna fucking die.
We're gonna have another murder trial. These guys are gonna be our defendant. And I'm gonna say no. We're not gonna defend this guy.
Oh, this is so very irritating. Begging your pardon, sir, I'm going to do the same. Go fuck yourself. For the love of Mike. Who's Mike? Not you as well.
I wanna guess it's his husband.
Yeah. A penny can be the difference between a smile and a tear, after all. I can't put my trust in someone who doesn't follow my exacting standards in financial matters. Oh, really? And they're gonna fist fight or something. I, for one, think it's only proper that we hear from the witnesses again.
I hope she beats his ass.
Do for real. Oh, well done, Mr. Naruhodo. You did it.
I love that part of her
I
too.
know, she's so cute. If we can manage to change 2 more jurors' minds, we can force the trial to continue.
2 more. Actually, there's something else that's bothering me about a couple of their assertions.
Then that's where you must strike next. You need to pit. Oh my god.
Okay.
Exactly, you can do it. Press X to...
Okay, I don't need to... Just let me do it. I forgot who it was. Wait. I don't know what she said. She said I'm changing, and that was all I read. Would it be this one? Hold on. Which 2 are we putting together? I'm almost certain it was this guy.
Oh yeah, probably.
Well, we've already proven that false, but... This one, I don't think it's in, like, their exact statements. I think it was when we pressed, though, that both of them said that.
I don't know, because he said he stabbed him next to him, and she said she stabbed him up. He stabbed him on the floor, and that's, like, completely different. I think that's probably that.
Okay.
Because you can't really pit them against each other unless it's, like, specifically saying
Got it.
something. Kind of like the cross-examination, like, presenting evidence. You can't do it on their, like... I forget what that would be called.
Objection!
Those 2 statements are completely contradictory.
What? Explain, counsel. Post haste. It's also...
Oh, my bad. Man. Me and Finn were talking about burgers the other day. All I could think of was Maya. Anytime anyone says anything about a burger, I only think of her. But Finn was talking about how he wants to go vegan, but he couldn't live without a burger.
True.
And that's what I was thinking about. I was thinking about mine. And then we were talking about, like, other reasons we wouldn't go vegan or vegetarian. For me, it's chicken.
Really?
I love chicken tenders. One of the only meats I eat. I eat bacon, chicken. Certain lunch. But that's it. If it weren't for those items, I could very easily just never eat meat ever again. I found my other crystal. There we go. Welcome back, everybody. All my little guys have their little crystals. And now we can continue.
Oh, hooray.
Oh, dearie me. I was only knitting a jumper for my other half.
What is all this claptrap? What does contradictory even mean, I ask you? Be so for real.
Buddy. We've heard from more than one witness. Oh, wait. I just remembered you sent me a recording of this man.
I did, because I think he's so silly.
With him walking around. Before I even knew what this was.
You're probably like, okay, wow, he's walking. That's awesome.
That's exactly what I thought, too.
Oh, but he's so silly.
I didn't even think we'd even get here anytime soon
Really?
from that point. Little did I know that we were just gonna start playing it anyway.
Anyway.
That they allegedly saw the actual moment when the defendant stabbed the victim. Now, out of curiosity, juror number 3.
What? Can't you see that I'm busy here?
How would you say the defendant stabbed the victim? What sort of motion was it?
Huh, want to test me, do you? He's gonna stab him and show everyone. It was like this, stuck the fellow next to him without even getting up. Just like the prim banker said. Yes, that was Mr. Fairplay's testimony. Quite true.
Now then, juror number 6. Oh, is that me, is it? What can I do for you, young man? How would you say the defendant stabbed the victim? Oh, well, dear, as far as I understand it, it was like this. He stabbed the poor man after he collapsed on the floor. The
Bro,
coachman
where
said
did you
so.
come?
Now don't move. Take a look at these 2 jurors. He stuck the fellow next to him without even getting up. And he stabbed the poor man after he'd collapsed on the floor.
Well, I never. They're stabbing in totally different directions.
Bro could have
What?
easily just killed somebody like
Right.
that. Bless my stitches. What a muddle.
Oh, shoot.
What this tells us is that there's a strong possibility one of the witnesses isn't telling the truth. Isn't that a shocker?
Wow.
Oh,
But why? Why the dickens would they lie?
because they all lie. I don't know. I don't know that yet, but what I do know is that if the trial ends at this point, we may never find out. We may never know the real truth. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, can you really let that happen all in good conscience? Lies, you say? Oh, dearie me. I can't abide people telling lies.
The scales.
I don't believe it.
This little twink is actually doing something. Wait. Now hear this, my fellow jurors. I warn you, you cannot listen to this man. Okay, wow. Look at him in his black suit. He's clearly some devious Eastern sorcerer using magic on us all.
This man would have had such a fun time in the Salem witch trials. He would have been thriving. If I could use magic, do you really think I'd be putting myself through all this?
Give me this, Dark Jinx.
Huh? Me?
What exactly is the problem? What of it if 2 witnesses have slightly different recollection of events?
What of it?
Let's say the Shylock did stab the victim as he was sat next to him on the omnibus. And this young dandy saw him do it. And now let's say the victim collapsed on the floor and then Shylock stabbed him again. And this old lady saw him do it. Well, what's to say if it didn't happen like that,
The autopsy report says that it was only 1 stab, you dumbass.
Who are you calling a dandy, sir? Why would I take this? Why I should take this knife to you?
Who are you calling old? Girl.
Yeah.
Please look in a mirror.
Come on.
You are old. Why, I should take this needle to you. Ugh, they're ready to kill each other now. Well, looks like we'll have a job.
Right.
But could the foreman of the jury be right? Did the two witnesses see two different moments of the same crime? It's out of the question. Right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Single stab wound. Out of the question. Unfortunately, Mr. Foreman.
What is it, you dark jinx? Come on, out with it.
What you're suggesting is impossible. It's out of the question.
What are you talking about, man? How could you possibly say that? You do realize I'm only doing my job. Yeah, so am I. As the foreman of the jury, I have a responsibility to steer everyone in the right direction.
Just because you think something doesn't mean it's the right direction, buddy.
Alright. So where's your evidence, man? That's what we want to see. I say the two witnesses saw two different moments of the same crime. You say that's out of the question. Show me some proof.
Easy.
Right.
Okay, just let me present it, please, buddy. Some irrefutable, hard evidence, as you wish.
What?
I'll give you the proof.
Take that!
I hate his take so much.
It's so British.
Take that!
Versus everything else. That's so
know.
weird. This is the victim's autopsy report. According to what's written here, Mr. Mason was stabbed in the abdomen. Only once.
Huh? Only once?
It's quite simple. The victim was stabbed precisely one time. Which means the witnesses can't possibly have seen it happen two different times.
Where,
Where did he
where'd
go?
it go? I can see defeat. Brother, where's your knife? Okay. Just disappeared, dude.
Wait, that means 4 jurors are now leading to not guilty.
We've done it, Mr. Naruhodo. We won.
Oh,
No.
that's so cute though.
I know, she's so adorable. What are you playing at, you dandy fool? Just call him a slur at that point. Shut your trap, sir. No one deceives me. We had a consensus. I said shut your trap. I know a liar when I see one. And if the chef ever dares to cross the threshold of my shop... Oh.
I don't like this.
I don't like that at
Someone
all.
animated this.
Ew. Man.
Can you just read it so we can get past
I'll
this?
take this razor sharp blade and shave every last hair off his head.
Please tell me he's a barber.
He's not. Well, in a quite remarkable turn of events, the defense summation examination has flipped the balance of the scales of justice. That's so lame. The jurors now stand at 2 for guilty and 4 for not guilty. Accordingly, there is no longer a large enough majority among the jury for me to...
I don't know,
I
man.
don't either. And the trial must continue.
Woohoo! Way to go, us.
Hereby ask the defense, prosecution, and witnesses to return to their places. And I call upon all of you to continue to pursue the truth.
My bad. That song.
So, Lord Von Zeeks, continue to substantiate the case for the prosecution, if you please.
I'm surprised no one said anything, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. Brother, you gotta put that away.
Drinking on the job again.
Doesn't even want to drink it. Like,
He's never taken a... I was gonna say, he's never taken a sip of it.
having savored the rich aroma of the carmine contents of this hallowed chalice, it may seem crass to crush it to dust. Yeah, your hand is so bleeding right now, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. Pray forgive the discourtesy. Lord Von Zeeks.
Brr, is it cold in here or is it just me? I hate that. Just be normal, man.
As your antiquated tome no doubt says, the prosecution may not speak during a summation examination. Thank God. So I honored a deathly silence and listened to the charade. It seems I overestimated the intelligence of the jury. Well, no matter. There is nothing so hard to prove as a self-evident truth, it would seem. No, and why else would we grace the courtroom with our presence after all? But what are you talking about? So, let us proceed to the next round of battle. Bring forward the witnesses once more. Witnesses! I trust you heard the summation examination we have just had to endure. Oh, yes, sir. That I did, sir.
Of course I heard it.
Oh, yes, sir. I heard it. You, sir, on the end. The coachman. I believe it's Betho? Yes, sir, my lord, sir. If it transpires that your previous testimony that you were attempting to veil the presence of a fifth passenger on your omnibus, you will be found guilty of perjury. You are advised to bear that in mind, sir.
Oh, they actually get punishment for lying?
Right.
Why did they take that away?
Oh, VOD. Now then, witnesses, I hereby call on you to testify before the court again. You explain the various misgivings from... I'm not good at talking at this point in time. Brought to our attention by the defense's summation examination. I only carried 4 passengers that night, I swear it. But I'm...
Well, I, for one, was told I had to pay 5 pence for the bus.
He fiddled us on the fare, he did. And then I saw that blood-curdling sight as well. It's all too much.
I tell you, I saw Miss McGilded stabbing that man. Everything I said before stands.
Oh, yes, he stabbed him. Yes, he did. I think so, yes. Brother. God damn it, that well. Counsel, make sense of this for me, please. The phantom fifth passenger conjured into existence by my learned Eastern friend never existed. The confusion has arisen from the coachman's sly little... I don't know what that says.
Couldn't tell you.
Beppo, kill you. Explain yourself. I'm terribly sorry, Guildmaster. The guild's fare is 4 pence across the board. You know that. Am I to understand that you've been overcharging our passengers by a penny a fare?
Oh no,
Wow.
a penny.
I'm sure it's a lot more than that, though. But
Yeah, I know.
it's so cold, and the last run of the day is always half empty. You have a dishonest coachman. I'm sorry. You're a disgrace, Beppo. A disgrace.
This is me, by the way.
Oh, fuck.
And your selfish actions have brought dishonor on the entire guild.
I just felt it so deep in my soul, I had to say it.
It's
If I
okay.
may, sir. I had to pay 10 pence on the bus just last week.
What?
4 passengers at 5 pence each is, yes, 20 pence. Done the arithmetic 10 times already. I just can't make the result come out differently, girl.
It's not that hard to figure out. You don't need to do it that many times. No, that figures.
Well, it would appear that one of the aforementioned misgivings has already been explained. So, counsel for the defense, your cross-examination, if you please. We've already had the pleasure of a protracted summation examination today. I see you intend to continue the parlor games. Hell yes, I do.
Absolutely. I don't even know what he asked.
I only carried 4 passengers that night. I swear it. But,
Sorry.
oh, we already did this.
Okay.
Hold it!
So there were only 4 passengers on your carriage, but you didn't charge them the standard 4p fare. Is that right?
It's impossible to make the last run of the day pay. It's so cold, all I could do to stop myself from passing out.
Okay. Getting
What?
chilblains?
Huh.
Buddy, maybe if you weren't going to the bar after work, you'd have
Right.
money.
It was terrible, so I wanted to give myself a pat on the back for even keeping the bus running. Doesn't a dedicated coachman deserve an extra penny per passenger?
No. You're digging a deeper hole for yourself here. I feel kind of bad for this girl. She works for 14 hours a day from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Yeah. Wait, who?
Yeah, I don't know.
The coach? I don't know. I'm playing a Roblox game? Oh. Are you talking about someone in the Roblox game? Because coming in with that randomly is so confusing.
It was quite completely.
Okay, I don't like that it's skipping. I'm not even on that screen. Please stop. That face up there is hilarious. What face? I don't know what you're talking about. There's no face.
I don't know what you're talking about either, honestly.
But yes, oh, the person in Roblox. Is that Apollo Justice from the hit Ace Attorney game Apollo Justice Ace Attorney? No, it's Ryunosuke from the hit Ace Attorney game The Great Ace Attorney.
It's true.
Well, I for one was... Oh wait, we don't have to read that. No, don't present. Back. I just wanted to press.
Hold it!
Does that mean everyone on the board that night paid 5 pence instead of 4?
Well, I paid 5 pence too, sir.
Okay, you could have just said yes.
Yeah.
And I just told you that I did. Well, no shit.
A flat fare of 5 pence across the board.
It's not something to be proud of.
So-called discrepancy. My learned friend identified was nothing of the sort. Much like the phantom killer you so desperately needed, is gone, dead, and buried.
Dude, he would be the perfect vampire.
Dude, for real.
I'd have been happy if it had ever existed in the first place.
Hold it!
This blood-curdling sight, you mean the murder, I presume?
Yes, sir. What else would he mean? A loathsome sight. No one should have to witness the horror in the eyes of a man at the moment his life is taken. Oh, well, not exactly, sir. I mean, I didn't actually see the exact moment that... Sick of this shit. Good gracious, really? We have another witness who did, however. The banker has already testified to it.
But Mr. First didn't actually see the point at which the victim was killed. That may turn out to be very significant.
I heard the banker gent next to me take a sharp intake of breath, you see. That's when I looked through the glass. That's when I saw the horrible blade poking out from his belly, all covered in blood. Every time I see a knife now, I can't help scream. Even when I'm eating. Buddy.
Hold it!
So you saw the defendant, Mr. McGilded, stabbing the victim, Mr. Mason, who was sitting next to him.
That's what I said, isn't it?
That's not you.
Fuck.
It was
So
bothering me before
sorry.
this was.
Just so sorry.
For a brief moment, he hesitated before answering the question. Anyway, there was only the 2 of them inside the carriage, wasn't there?
There's been much talk of a 5th passenger, but as yet, 0 evidence.
Okay, we already got that
Right.
covered, buddy. Then what are we wasting all this time for? It's black and white. The man's guilty. Something about Mr. Fairplay's testimony just jars with me. I wish I could work out what it was.
Hold it!
Earlier, you testified that you saw the moment when the defendant allegedly stabbed the victim, didn't you?
Oh, yes, that's right.
You said that the victim was on the floor and described the assailtant holding the knife in an ice pick grip. He said that?
Right, when? I suppose I might have, yes, put the cart before the horse, maybe. What's this? Well, I'm quite sure about most of it. I was driving the horses when I heard a scream from the seats on the roof deck. Oh, I expect that was me, sir. When I turned around, yes, I saw it through the skylight. The gentleman was on the floor, and the knife was sticking up out of his midriff. That's right, yes, and the fellow holding the handle was the famous man, yes.
So, in short, you didn't see the moment when the victim was actually stabbed at all.
I really thought I did, but when I go over it again in my head, no, I suppose I didn't actually see the... Sorry. Got a little distracted. Didn't actually see the precise moment of the stabbing, did I?
Wait. How do I go about doing this part again? What?
Down.
Down?
Look at the little options you can see.
Pursue. Okay.
Excuse me.
That's what I was looking for. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Do you have something to say about that, Mr. Fairplay? Now you listen to me. I know what you're thinking. He didn't really see the exact moment the fellow was stabbed. What are the chances of that? Are you asking me or telling me? I might be able to extract some new information from him if I answer him cleverly. Could he have just happened to see the exact moment of the crime was committed? Some days are like that. That's really funny. Also, I just realized we have not saved once.
Oh, well, this game does have an autosave.
I know, but we don't need another situation.
No, we don't.
Because I've done that before.
Some days are like
I
that.
kind of want to hit that since I got saved. Well, I suppose some days are like that. Sooner or later, you'll see something you wish you hadn't. If you're always peeping through a skylight at the top of an omnibus... Peeping! I'm a respectable city banker, I'll have you know. And I know what I saw. I remember it clear as a Ballarat day. It was a grim scene, I don't mind telling you.
Thank you, Mr. Fairplay.
Oh, excuse me if I was getting a little hot under the collar there, my lord.
I would ask you to supplement your testimony with a clear statement about what you actually saw.
Oh, I can do that alright. I'll tell you just how grim it was.
Oh.
Do you think I'd forget the sight of those blood-soaked hands after that butcher stabbed the man? Press.
Hold it!
Blood-soaked. Him, well, perhaps soaked is lying it on a little thick, but anyway, there was definitely blood all over them. Both of them were covered in it. Wrong. And you saw them from the roof, through the skylight. Well, the skylight's reasonably large, so I had a pretty good view. And there was a lamp on inside the carriage as well, so I'm quite sure of what I saw. Miss Finker's latest statement. I feel sure there's something not quite right about it.
Really? When you feel something doesn't add up, that's when you should have a good look through the... Yeah, okay, girl.
Not long ago, this trial very nearly came to an end. Somehow we've managed to keep our chances alive here. It's because you're a main character, that's it. Can't waste this cross-examination. I have to use it to bring some new facts to light.
If you're not careful when you press... Okay.
Oh my god, just let me present the evidence. I need to pay careful attention here. Okay. I already did this, you don't have to tell me! Wait, hold on. What's that?
Objection!
Objection.
Blood-soaked hands. Well, I admit that. Okay, we already read this. Well, I'm very sorry to disagree, Mr. Fairplay, but that's more than a little peculiar. What? Here are the gloves worn by the defendant, Mr. McGilded, on the night in question. Oh, yes, right. And there certainly does appear to be a sizable dark-colored stain there, but as I'm sure you can clearly see, it's only on the right-hand glove. Oh. Ew, I don't like that they put the crunching sounds.
Yeah, I don't either, actually, at all. Not even a little bit.
In short, Mr. Fairplay, your testimony is inconsistent. But no, this can't be right. So you're the liar here then. Ew, don't do that.
No.
Stop it.
That's right, you were quite clear about it. You said, with both hands.
Mr. Fairplay, your last statement was a lie and calls your entire testimony into question. You say you saw the moment the victim was stabbed, but is that really the truth?
Oh, it's you.
Or,
Objection!
It was a simple mistake. You can't justify the account. Accusing this man of lying.
Since
Sure
you
I
just
can.
did.
Yes, it wasn't both hands. Only one. But the fact remains. The victim's blood was on the accused.
Objection!
No, Mr. Fairplay categorically stated that he saw the blood all over both hands, which means there's a strong possibility that this witness was deliberately trying to mislead the court.
Dude, he's tweaking, dude.
Boy, I'm a city banker for pity's sake. My words should be the gold standard. I'm a gentleman, not some gutter snipe. Upstanding members of society don't prevaricate. Doug, I know at least one banker who is a piece of shit and lies all the time. So, not all of them. He's claiming to have no reason to lie, but is that really the case?
Mr. Naruhodo, if we had some evidence to explain why Mr. Fairplay might be lying, it could turn the tide in the trial completely.
Something to show this man has a compelling reason to lie in his testimony. Would this be the, book? I have evidence. My lord.
Yes, counsel?
The defense is ready to present evidence.
By Jove, are you sure?
Yes, evidence that will clearly demonstrate why Mr. Fairplay had a reason to lie in his testimony.
Dude, he needs to fucking calm down. Very well. I hereby call it a defense, I hate the way they spell it, to present its evidence.
Man, I need one of them to start ascending again, because that was so funny. Oh, damn it. Forgot I gotta click this stupid button.
Take that!
Oh, my bad.
Take that! I hate his take that so incredibly much.
Do you
Why
think
is
we're
it so
close or no? Because it is 11 o'clock.
It's true. Maybe we should just finish this line.
We're gonna go through 5 minutes, done.
Huh?
So then we're gonna go through 5 minutes and be done with it.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know.
whatever.
I don't remember. It's that.
See, normally you just look up a walkthrough.
Yeah, I guess I could do that. I forgot. That was an option.
Yeah. Oops, didn't mean to do that.
Great job.
Because the game's evil, it's not my fault. I'm just trying to go grab my picture of my pretty little room from Stardew Valley. Just go to regular pictures. It's so pretty. I love the little fish in the back.
It's
That was a last minute decision because I couldn't decide what to put there.
very simple.
Yeah. I thought I could put.
Only trial.
What?
This case is only trials.
Oh, so it'll go on for a while.
1 second. Maybe it's trial part 1, part 2, part whatever.
Okay, so
So I'm just trying to figure out what
okay. Welcome back, everybody. I accidentally clicked things because the game's evil. He's so vibrant. We're trying to figure out how much longer is in this to see if we should stop or just keep going.
We should probably just finish this thing and then end it.
Okay.
It's a couple more like cross-examinations to the end, so.
Okay. This is a list of the debtors who owe money to Mr. McGilded.
Yes, a list of innocent victims crippled by the accused extortion. Is that what he said?
The point is, among the names of these debtors is your name, Mr. Bruce Fairplay.
So we jump over the little desk and just murder him. What? Mr. Fairplay, are you currently indebted financially to the accused?
No, well, it's barely worthy of being called a debt. According to this letter, you owe 20 guineas, not an inconsiderable sum of money, wouldn't you say? Well, what of it? Let's suppose Mr. Gilded were to be found guilty of murder. What would become of your debt in that case?
These documents state that the loan agreement is forged between two individual parties. Therefore, were the creditor, the defendant here, to be sentenced to a capital punishment, all outstanding debts which were owed to him would be annulled. They would cease to exist. Cease to exist?
Mr. Fairplay, is it not the case that you claimed in your testimony to have something you were never... Wait, to have seen something you never in fact saw? In a devious attempt to annul your debt of 20 guineas to the defendant? Not doing all that. Thank you.
Hordar! Hordar! Mr. Bruce Fairplay.
Yes, my lord.
Let me ask you again. And be aware that your answer may have most serious implications upon your future, sir.
I'm not growling. Thank you.
Did you or did you not see the precise moment in which,
The precise moment in time at which the defendant is alleged to have thrust the knife into the victim.
Thanks. Stop with...
Your silence speaks volumes. You did not tell the truth in your testimony. Alright, now let's not make a melodrama out of this. Perhaps I did overstate the truth a bit. A pinch? But it makes no difference. I definitely remember seeing blood on Mr. McGilded's hands. Both of them.
Objection.
And yet, only one of the defendant's gloves, which we have here as evidence, is stained. So you keep saying.
I wonder if I might be allowed to speak, sir? No! Go ahead, Mr. First. Well, the thing is, I think I remember seeing it myself, as it happens.
Seeing what?
The blood, sir, on the assailant's hands. I think, yes. I'm almost sure it was on both of his hands, not just one.
These guys have got to be like dating, not, you know, okay, like those two guys. They got to be dating or like working together.
Yeah.
Why else?
It would appear that we are going to need further testimony from all you witnesses. This time, I would like to know precisely what you did and what you did not see. Do I make myself perfectly clear?
Yargs.
Mr. Naruhodo. This is good news. The course of the trial seems to have
Shifted slightly.
At last.
Yes. I might finally have a chance to turn things around here. Okay, and I think this is a good point to stop.
Perfect. Amazing.
Alrighty. This has been
Hooray.
fun.
It has been fun. This was a good good amount of gameplay we got through, I think.
What do you mean? I just saved it.
Yeah, but because you didn't save it like during when it said that.
Whatever.
Save that, so.
Alright.
Hooray!
Let me switch this back over to Apollo Land. Oh.
Apollo Land.
That's kind of better than I did. Truly something.
I got
Okay. Do you
That was
like an
a-
Apollo? Are you flattered? It's gone.
Oh my god, this is fantastic.
Oh,
I love it here.
what a lovely little thing we got. I gotta show you guys what I did in Stardew this morning. It looks so good. Apollo Justice from the hit Ace Attorney game. Apollo Justice Ace Attorney does not know how to feel about Apollo Land. Why are you talking in the third person, Apollo? Why is Apollo Justice from the hit Ace Attorney game? Apollo Justice Ace Attorney talking in the third person. It's kind of weird. But let me pull up real quick what I did in Stardew Valley this morning. This is not on the save that we're playing on stream. This is my personal one. Let me find it. Shouldn't be too hard. Oh, there it is. Look at this. Yeah, I'm gonna make it big so you guys can really see it.
Yay.
Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
It is actually so pretty.
I spent over 2 hours this morning.
That's crazy.
2 real life hours doing this. It took a lot of effort. And I had to install a mod so that I could move everything pixel by pixel. Because
Dear Lord.
otherwise it just goes by each individual tile, and you can only place one item per tile. So I did install mods so I can make it look
Oh my
pretty.
God, dude. Well, it
Um,
looks great.
there are
so-
like 50 items more than there should be in this room. But it's pretty, and that's what matters.
True.
Who cares that you can't even walk down? Like, literally, that whole center row below my character, you can walk down, but anything else you can't get to.
Great.
None of it's accessible.
It's okay,
Technically,
looks
you
pretty,
can
though.
sit in the chair, except you're sitting behind it.
Oh,
Because I had to manually move it
great.
pixel by pixel. And I had to do that for everything on the wall. Everything but the fish tank, actually. And the chest and the bed. Everything else had to be manually put in place.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dedication.
Yeah, but it's pretty. And now I got an entire rest of the house decorate. I think I want to finish upgrading it first. That way nothing gets changed after I decorate it, because I originally had this room decorated, not to this extent, but I originally had it decorated. And then I upgraded the house not knowing that the bedroom size would change,
Uh-huh.
and then everything got messed up.
Great.
Yeah.
So wait,
Um,
what happens when you upgrade the house again and then the bedroom size changes?
Okay, so the base house is already fully upgraded.
Okay.
So nothing else should change. there are like add-ons, but as long as I don't have anything that adds on to the bedroom, the only thing that will is if I marry a character in game, it'll add on a side room, but it's where I already have things pathed out, so it's okay.
Okay.
I already have that set to where it'll be perfectly fine.
Good.
But as long as I don't add on a room to the bedroom, everything's perfectly fine. I don't have to touch it. The rest of the house, though, I want to finish upgrading. In case I ever want more rooms. Except then I have more rooms to decorate, which means spending even more in-game time.
Yay.
Yeah. I don't even know if Stardew Valley counts the time that I'm frozen, because I have cheats to manually freeze time when I'm doing this, because I'm not trying to pass out every like 20 minutes or something like that as I'm doing this.
See, I've never played Stardew Valley, so I wouldn't know how that works.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Did you send it to Elijah? I think he would.
I did. I sent it to Elijah before I sent it to you. But it's great. I love it. I'm so happy with it. This makes me want to play The Sims again, though, slightly, because I loved building things in The Sims. Except this one just looks prettier.
It does.
And The Sims pisses me off. And I don't want to have to pirate all the stupid mod packs to get everything.
That's fair.
Also, I had like over 500 gigabytes of custom content for The Sims. It was a problem. Except now I've got like over 60 mods for the Stardew Valley. On my laptop, at least. On here, not nearly as much, because I only play on here when I'm playing with other Callie.
Oh, okay.
And Callie had never downloaded mods
Oh my god.
previously to me playing with them, but I couldn't go without mods.
That's fair.
I've ruined the base game for me. But it's mostly things that just make it easier.
Yeah.
Like fishing, because everyone fucking hates fishing. Okay, not true. Someone in chat liked fishing, and they were so wrong for that. But me and Kelly hate fishing. I'm sure you would like it.
I probably.
It's actually such a pain to do.
Really?
Yeah. But you should play Stardew Valley with me.
I should.
You can even play on my save. You can see my pretty house,
Yay.
and your character can be in there. And I have a mod where I can do custom NPC portraits.
Mhm.
So if you're in game, I can make a little picture of us in game, and I can
So
hang it up.
silly.
I have a separate room at my house full of little custom pictures of
Oh my
me and
God.
little characters.
That's so silly.
I know. It's so nice. Just remembered all of them standing on the photo.
All the little Apollos.
Yeah. I should.
They're going to court with us.
They are. There are assistants.
Oh.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of them.
All 9.
10 if we count the giant Apollo.
He watches over.
Yeah. Oh, that's so bright in comparison. Because it's just a bright gray background. Anyway, I think I should keep Apollo Land up, to be
I think
honest.
you should.
Except for the fact that it covers up chat.
Yeah, but we're not on the screen very often.
True. But it's so funny.
It is.
And I need the, I can get the GIF up here. I have to make it a GIF first. And green screen it. I just want to be able to make it a sub-emote.
Okay.
But I have to actually have it transparent for that, and I don't know how to do that. I will have to look into it, though. I'm sure it's really easy, I just don't know. I also have to repatch all my pirated Photoshop and everything, because it's all broken.
Great.
They close out my app as soon as I open it up, because it's pirated.
That sucks.
It's not that hard, to be honest. I just have to uninstall it, patch it, and then reinstall it.
It just sounds annoying.
Yeah, it takes a bit, but it's not terrible. But I need Photoshop again if I want to be able to add more Hall of Fame. Unless I want to do it the long way of sending all of them to my phone, downloading them on the space I don't have, doing them that way in IBIS Paint, and then sending them all back.
Ew.
Yeah, it's annoying, and that's how I do everything right now.
Great.
Yeah. It's terrible, but it works. Gets the job done. But yeah, I could probably right now just make the GIF, or just use some other app. What other app, man? That's free and allows me to do multiple of them. Because at the moment I got nothing. But if you have recommendations, I mean,
You need
I'll
to
try.
get an iPad and get Procreate.
Dog, I am not getting an iPad.
Yeah, I know. I'm so happy that I got my iPad before I moved out.
Yeah.
Of
GIMP. GIMP.
my mom's house because I could not afford it. That thing was like $400.
Damn.
Yeah.
Where's my pen at?
I can't believe I spent that much. To
Is
be
there a
fair,
little pink pen over there?
I had nothing else to spend my money on. So
Fair enough. Wish I could say the same.
that's before I had to pay rent or anything. I was like fresh out of high school.
Yeah.
I might have still been in high school. I think I might have been 17.
I've been paying rent since I've been in high school too.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I never paid rent
I
at my
turned
mom's
18.
house, but that's because I turned 18.
Yeah.
Left.
Oh. I didn't get to leave. I'm still here. I'm trying, man. But I updated you on that, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So hopefully I got my own place in a few months. Except the only downside with that though is, well, it's gonna happen no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna have to take like a week off of stream, which is gonna be evil. How evil of me! I've done it before though, for just like being sick and shit. But yeah, I'm gonna take a whole week off. Well, maybe not. I probably just like one day, because as long as I get my PC set up, I can stream. Because we'll have Wi-Fi if we get this place.
It's true.
Like instantly, it's already there. The house is already furnished.
That's great.
I know, and we'll have a dishwasher. I get my own bathroom. It's all gonna be nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have plants that are probably gonna die because I suck at taking care of them. I need plants that are like impossible to kill.
I kill even the ones that are impossible to kill.
Damn.
That is special little tower.
Okay, luckily I have not killed. Okay, so Emily gave everyone who worked on Valentine's Day flowers.
Yeah.
And there were like 3 in there. There was a rose, some other plant that I don't know, and some other little flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Both the flowers died. That little plant that I have no idea what it is,
Yeah.
still thriving up there.
Seriously.
I haven't changed the water. Well, actually, lie. I changed it once.
Oh my God.
And the other plant's still in there, kind of moldy, because I never took it out and I forgot about it, and it's
Dear
black.
Lord.
And that plant's thriving up there, so
Dear Lord.
whatever that thing is, I need more of them. Because I love plants. They're so nice. As you can see from that starter room, I really like plants. I want a bunch of them, but I can't keep them alive.
You can learn.
Yeah. I do have a giant bag of plant food, though, that I got for $1. Man, Johnny was making fun of me today.
Why?
Because I keep saying dollar instead of
Dollar.
dollar or
Dollar.
dollars. Like, I told her that she had a budget of $15.
$15.
Yeah, and she said, why do you say dollar like dollar? I'm like, I don't know. Because I've been doing that for as long as I can remember, to be honest. Not sure why. Just I do. Man, she made fun of me. But whatever. I paid for her
She has
stuff.
No dollar now.
Yeah. I paid for her Auntie Anne's and her Five Below and her ice cream. But it was fine. We had fun.
That's good.
She felt embarrassed to go use the Auntie Anne's bathroom.
Why?
Because I stayed out in there. Because we were playing chess in the big area. And then she's like, I gotta pee. I'm like, okay, well, don't go all the way to the end because I'm not walking there with you. Just go in the Auntie Anne's, man. They don't care. Because I was already in there with her. So. And then she came out. She's like, it was just me and the other lady and Finn and the guy.
I hope that when she walked back there, they were all like, "Get out! What are you doing back here?" Or they just all went silent and stared at them.
Jacob said, well, I think they were all in the office. Johnny said that Jacob was like, who's in here? And that's how she said it to me, so that's how I assumed he said it. She said she was scared. I can't imagine I can't imagine Abby being mean to her though. She's got kids.
Yeah.
Finn knows her. I can't imagine Finn being mean to her either. Jacob, I can imagine him being mean without meaning to be mean.
Yeah.
Because that's just Jacob. I love him, but he's something. Anyway, we should probably go. I should probably take
so.
you home. I assume you work tomorrow.
I do.
Yeah, I'm sorry for your loss.
Me too.
I gotta play the clown case tomorrow.
No, we didn't get our truck today, which we were supposed to, because we haven't had a truck in 2 weeks. But guess what? Got backed up again. So
Oh.
this truck tomorrow.
How do you guys have supplies?
We ordered a lot because we knew it was going. Okay, it was supposed to skip a week.
Okay.
It skipped 2 weeks.
Oh.
So we ordered a bunch of extra stuff, but not enough. We were out of a lot of things, and people keep coming in and getting mad that we don't have a thing. So.
Yeah. Well.
And then it was supposed to come today.
Didn't.
It didn't.
That's
So
great.
it's supposed to
That's
come
what you
tomorrow.
want.
And then,
It's not gonna happen.
and then I get to close alone with favorite coworker.
Yeah. The one that you just don't really have anything to talk about, or the other one?
The other one.
Oh, I'm sorry for your loss. That's
Anyway.
like the evil game of coworkers.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that.
Sorry for your loss, man.
Me too.
Well, great news. On Sunday, we can start a new Ace Attorney case. Because I'll be playing through the entire thing tomorrow.
You're so brave.
Yeah, I know. And then I'm gonna have to work 5 days in a row.
I work 5 days in a row next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least
Monday,
your closing
Tuesday,
shifts
Wednesday,
aren't bad.
Thursday, and Friday.
Mine's Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday. Wait, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
No, my closing's so easy. We got done
I know.
within 5 minutes.
I know. I was there. I was driving up as you were walking over to Dollar Tree.
Dada.
Are you gonna make fun of me now every time
No, I think it's funny, but
I
not
say it? You
making
fell
fun of you.
asleep? Damn.
It's crazy. Are we that boring?
Apparently we're boring. How could you fall asleep at Apollo Land?
Yeah, the
There's
best
so much
place
to see at Apollo Land. Do you not remember the spaceship? The 10-minute spaceship ride that we never finished? I gotta go back and just like sit in there and walk away and see if something happens.
What if you come back and it's like horrifying?
I'll let you know. I'll record it.
Okay,
Because I can record here in OBS. That's why I have a whole separate tab for it. It's called YouTube. I got tired. I haven't been getting a lot of sleep this week. Okay.
Well, take a little nap.
That's what they did!
Take another one. Clearly you need it. It's okay. Not much happened. I mean, you were there when we were doing the little examination thingy.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was just, you know, I mean, you played the game. I'm sure you... we left off kind of in the middle-ish towards the end-ish of the trial part 2, so... So you didn't miss much.
Hold on. I need this to be higher quality real
Yes,
quick.
Dear Lord.
No, it's fine being terrible, but I just want a screenshot and OBS won't screenshot.
I see.
Because they're evil. His ass needs to be in there. Come on. There we go. They're just gonna be cut off, but that's okay.
You cut off the little Apollo's feet.
Okay, but I
They're
didn't want the
screaming.
other stuff in there.
You
I
hurt
mean-
them.
I can try, just like... Okay, never mind, I can do this. Should we have us pull the light up for this picture?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna have to just like...
It's not even...
Oh, now there's emojis! You messed it up. Hold on.
Lord.
Being very slow. Okay, wait, it worked. It
Thank
skipped the
God.
emojis. Okay. Hello? Oh god, it's struggling.
You hurt him.
Do I have to do it a second time? There we go.
Weird.
Let me turn this back down so it stops struggling. Sorry, I needed a screenshot of
Also-
Apollo Land.
The Hall of Fame was, I think, covered up by your little guy.
Oh. Oh, yeah, you're right. Hold on. All of this is covering it, so... I could just take it off right now. There's way too much happening. Okay, we can try that again.
No, I don't like that one. I don't like
do,
that one. No,
It-
I don't like it.
But it's your full name.
But I don't like it. Not a fan.
Oh. Apollo Land.
Apollo Land.
That one's going on Twitter. I never posted a thing on Twitter.
Wow. You're such a fake fan.
I
To be
know.
fair, we were busy setting up Apollo Land.
Yeah. I literally had to stop because we had to start. Oh, but it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
You guys like Big Apollo too?
He's lurking.
Yeah. He's up on the starting soon screen. He was on the stream one.
Can just barely see him, just the like
Yeah.
the ghost
Here,
of
I
Apollo.
can wrong one. He's also in the chat in case you've never noticed.
He watches over us. He's
There,
gonna
now
bring
you
us
can see him.
good luck.
Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, dearest Apollo. What would I do without you in my life? Ads are starting in 30 seconds. We should probably end before.
They're gonna get hit with ads. We'll see you guys later. We'll be back on Sunday for Ace Attorney with a brand new case. Because we're
Yay.
not doing the cloud case, except I gotta play it tomorrow.
Just,
I'm gonna wanna kill
dissociate
myself.
the whole time.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, we'll see you guys later.
Bye.